We're making some Christmas coasters.
Yee.
Hey folks, welcome back to Kirnix.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Well, I'm all right.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah.
So it is December, which
It is.
means it's Christmas.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
And Kirk made some coasters.
I did.
Isn't he clever?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Tell us how you did it.
I drew some trees.
Thank you for joining us.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, that's not quite how it goes.
Okay. Well,
You have to expand upon it.
okay. So, first part was I got my assistant to put a very thin base layer of resin down.
And for anyone that may be wondering,
The tube.
Yep. It's me.
And then I just printed off a couple of just swiggly trees.
And once again, that was done by the assistant.
It was, yeah. And then
there was some glitter theft. I'm spotting some.
There was only tiny little
I am
ones.
spotting
So
glitter
I
theft.
just did another pour over the top, very very thin pour, so I could put some of the sparkles in there, so that they would eventually look like either they were on the tree or around it.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying that there is definitely some glitter theft going on.
It's not theft.
It's what it is, because it's mine. Mine. Mine.
Mine.
Mine.
Mine. Mine. No. So yeah, so I did two sets. I did a wiggly one and a straight line one.
Yes.
So this one, I just dotted them around, and I found that, as resin does, it pulls everything into the middle.
It was actually really funny because you spent ages.
I did.
You spent ages getting the little glittery stars to go in the exact positions that you wanted it.
Yeah.
And then you went downstairs for a cup of tea. You came back upstairs.
And
they all moved.
Yeah, I know. I've spent ages doing
that happened a couple of times. It was I can't tell you how amusing it was.
I got to a point where I was just like, literally got the stick and I was just holding it there, just going, stay.
It was just hilarious.
So eventually they stayed.
Eventually.
And so I'm doing this one with the gold
Bio relief paint.
Yeah, that's the one. And it looks quite simple, but that is actually very difficult to do.
You need a very steady hand.
And you have to keep the pressure on. It's the same amount of pressure on at the same
otherwise
all the way through.
you get I've tried doing that and it hurts my fingers. I don't do it. That's why you do this. It hurts my hands.
Yes. But yeah, so you have to make contact with the first bit, put the pressure on, lift it off a tiny little bit, and then it just droops it around.
Droops it around?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to just you hover it above it, and then you just, as you're squeezing it, you just move it, and it just like flows down onto where you want to.
Yeah. It's quite a. I think it's quite a knack to get it to be a consistent sort of thickness, but it is really effective.
Yeah,
I really like it.
I mean, I'd say it hurts your hands now, but
it hurts my hands.
Yeah,
but you've got stronger hands than me.
Yeah, I know, but once you've been doing that for like 10-15 minutes.
Just wondering, by the way, I will put links to these relief paints in the description.
Yeah.
Because I really do recommend them, because I think they produce quite some, nice effects, and more importantly, it keeps the minions quiet.
You mean me?
Yes, because I am the person that's in charge, aren't I?
No.
I am.
Yeah.
I am a little bit. A little bit.
Oh yeah.
Tiny bit.
What do you actually do then?
What do I do?
Yeah.
I supervise.
I
am the supervisor.
Yeah, the supervisor.
I am the what do you call it? What's the boss person called? The chief executive.
Boss lady.
Yeah, boss lady. That'll do me.
You boss lady.
Is that on recording?
Yeah.
I'm going to make that into my text message sound.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Well, it's only taken you 11 years to try and get that.
Didn't think that through, did you?
I'm just going to bleep that out.
No, you're not.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't you dare. I'm having that as my text message. Finally.
Anyway.
Sorry, back to the video.
Back to the video.
Anyone who's new here, welcome. And if you thought this was going to be an in-depth tutorial...
Yeah, you picked the wrong channel.
Yeah. It is tutorial-y. Tutorial-ish. There's a lot of ish.
There's a very small bit of tutorial-esqueness.
We're just making words up now, like Shakespeare.
All words are made up.
Oh, for goodness sake. Yes, all words are made up.
Well, there you go then.
We generally stick to a predefined, agreed upon set of words.
No.
Well, you don't.
No.
I do.
I just make my own up.
Okay, go on then.
Anyway.
You finished drawing all your droopy bits.
I've finished doing me droopy bits. Let it dry. And then just put another bit of resin over the top. But I've also put a bit of
glitter.
A bit of your glitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Only a little bit. Just give it a bit of...
How long does it take for the Pebios?
Oh, it's a couple of minutes. It's about 5 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't take long. So, yeah, you literally... the bottom bit was probably dry when I actually got to the top bit.
Okay.
But, yeah, you just let it fully dry. Give it 5-10 minutes, and then you're good to go. And then some more of your glitter.
I see that. That's a really pretty one, that one. Which one's that?
Those are the little stars.
That's really pretty. That's the Hemway stuff that I got.
I just see something shiny and go, ooh, shiny, and then put that in.
I've got many different types of glitter. That particular glitter is Hemway.
Okay. I'm not going to use that information for...
Do you remember that box of 54 glitters that I got when we very first started doing resin?
The ones that are still there?
They're not all there. There's loads of... I've used loads of that.
Okay.
I've just...
Yeah, but I tried to use it and you go... Wah.
It's the same as the clay.
That's
different. Just how it is. It's just how it is.
And my paint.
Yeah. Paint.
Where you just like...
Oh, that was so funny.
Use it as a sauce.
Yeah, I'm going to use it again later.
I'm gonna UV the top so you can't take it off.
Yeah, you would too. You absolutely would.
Yeah. So put some more sparkly bits in, and then just do a little bit of a top coat. Now these are the line ones. So exactly the same process where you put the bottom layer.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it without doing the bottom layer, but I find that it gives it a better effect if you just have a little bit of a bottom layer first.
Yeah, didn't we do it without sort of a bottom layer initially, and it needed a top layer?
I did it with the first set of ghosters.
Yeah,
that I made.
I ended up having to top coat them, didn't I?
Yeah.
Whereas if you do it with a bottom layer, you don't have to top coat them, as long as your mold is nice and shiny and well looked after.
So this one was actually more difficult.
But it's straight lines.
Yeah, and that's it. Because when you get to the end, you have to stop, and then you have to change direction. Whereas the curly one, it was just one nice flow. Okay. So yeah, you had to stop, and this one was probably the most difficult. And there's the top of my head. Yes, I see that. And that's because one, I'm keeping it real.
Yeah.
And two, I couldn't really edit it out because I was halfway through drawing the tree. Yeah. Well, I see that. So you did a couple gold
and a couple silver, didn't you?
Yeah.
Which ones were your favourite?
I think the gold one stands out a little better.
Okay. I like the silver. I do. I like the silver.
I think they both look really good.
Yeah,
but
I think
I think the gold one looks.
They're really simple but really effective.
Yeah.
I think. So yeah, it was a good idea of mine.
Was it yours?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because it's very similar to you did the sea coaster.
Yes.
And
Sea creatures
I'll link that video in one of the corners. I've no idea. I don't even know if it'll actually be linked because I don't know how to do it, but I will try. But you did the sea coasters.
Yeah, because I did the turtle and the starfish and that.
I said to you a little while after, I've been thinking.
Oh yeah, I get a cold shudder when you say that.
And you went, ugh,
yeah,
like that. It was literally like that.
No, yeah.
And I said, it would be really cool if you could do a Christmas coaster.
Yeah.
And I've also said it about doing a Valentine's coaster, haven't I?
Yes. Yeah, which I've got a couple of ideas to do for that.
Very exciting.
So now that they're all dry, and I'm going to do a little bit of backing.
Ooh.
So I went for a blue.
There's a shocker.
What's that mean?
Because you do everything in blue or red.
I've just done a golden.
Unless strictly told not to.
Yeah.
And it was my own fault. I blame myself because I did not. I said I want them in gold and silver. I never specified the backing colours.
No.
So they just appeared blue or red.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But blue's a Christmassy colour.
I don't feel that blue is an exceptionally Christmassy colour. I know that we do our decorations in blue, but that's because I haven't replaced them yet.
Yeah, but you get like icicles and that. It's like a blue tint.
I'd have gone green.
No.
I'd have gone green.
No.
I would.
I know, but no.
Okay. What colour would you guys have gone? Just out of curiosity. If you were doing Christmas coasters, what colour would you go?
What for the backing on a gold or a silver?
Yeah. When we get to the end, have a look and see what it looks like, and then let us know in the comments what colour you'd have gone for. I'm really curious. I'd have gone for purple. Yeah. Of course I would.
That's not really Christmassy.
Purple's a Christmas colour. Purple's an all year round colour. It is. Blue's not though.
Blue's
just winter.
Exactly. So it's a Christmassy.
Well, no, because winter doesn't always mean Christmas. Anyway. Moving on swiftly.
Using the is that the Stoyo mixer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that mixer. I absolutely love it. I just wish they'd release a paddle that had
the silicone one,
silicone coated paddle.
Yeah.
Because it's just a nightmare to clean.
You just have to let it dry.
Well, no, I think you're supposed to wipe it off straight away, but who does that?
No, because it's got a drip tray, and we drip it into.
I let it drip into. Well, we don't. We let it drip into a mold. Don't we?
Into a mold, and then we just we just put that as a
waste not want not.
Yeah, it's just a little waste mold. So
yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, they come out really nice.
They do. They come out really pretty.
Yeah. But yeah, what I normally do is just leave it to dry and then put the heat gun on it, and then just use a knife, and it all just comes off nice.
Look at you putting the spoon in the resin straight back into the pigment.
I wasn't actually. No, I put it in there and I drizzle it in. I don't actually put it in there.
Okay, that's all right then.
So
I'll let you off.
Thank you very much.
But only this once.
But if you do ever find that you go to use some of the pigments and it's just solid, that's probably what I've done.
So, just to clarify, you've categorically denied that you do that and then said, but I might have done.
No, I haven't done it, but,
it's not beyond the realms of possibility.
I haven't done it yet.
Please don't, because I really like those colours.
Yeah.
I do. I really like them.
So
back to the coasters.
Yeah, so now the coasters are done, and yeah, I'm just pouring it on there just to see.
So that's the just resin candy blue, is it?
Yeah, but what I've done is I've done one. So I've done 2 pots.
Mm-hmm.
One's a little darker than the other.
Yeah.
So the bottom bit is a lighter, and then the top bit is a little bit darker. Just to have a little bit of a transition.
Okay.
Because I don't know how well you can see it once to do the demold, but you know, well, we shall see. And I also did the same for the straight ones as well.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the demold.
This is demold, but so these are the wiggly ones.
The wiggly ones.
The wiggly ones, yeah.
Okay.
The wiggly tray. But
look, true YouTube style.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. Build up the suspense.
Oh, it's going to be so suspenseful.
Great.
That's a word.
I don't think it is.
It is now. I've made it.
No, it's
not
it's
out
a word.
there now.
It's definitely not a word.
What, suspenseful?
Suspenseful is not a word.
It is now.
This is why we don't play Scrabble.
That's because I win.
You cheat.
I don't do I cheat. I use real words.
You make your own words up.
Look, it's not my fault that half the words I use you don't know.
That's really pretty. That is so pretty.
I like that. Yeah.
That is lovely, and I love the glitter.
Of course you do.
No, it just gives it that was something.
And because I put a layer of glitter in the first layer and then glitter in the second layer, there's a bit of depth to it as well.
Yeah, you can see it. It looks like a twinkling night.
I did, as best as I could, try to stick one of the stars at the top of the tree.
that one it stayed there, and that one it stayed there.
And that one did as well.
Yeah.
Some of the lines are not as wiggly as I would have, but it's a hand drawn.
It's handmade, not.
That one turned out quite nice. But of those, the top left one there is probably my favourite of those ones.
Okay. And these are the straight ones, aren't they?
These are the straight ones, yeah.
That's pretty.
See, the silver there, I know you said you like the silver, but...
I think in the wiggly I like the silver, but in the straight ones I like the gold, just to be really difficult. What? I can't help it. I like what I like.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
So I think what we'll do is we'll pop some glamour shots up at the end.
Yeah.
And to anyone who's stuck with us, thank you so much. Really appreciated it.
Let us know which one of them you think, the straight or the wiggly.
And more importantly, what colour would you have done the backing in? What colour says Christmas to you more than any other? Is it blue? Maybe
I should do another set in red and we'll see.
We'll see. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
And hopefully we will see you
in the next one.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye.